What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? Well, I have yet again reached a milestone on the HO scale layout above the garage, and it is roadbed. I have completed all the roadbed except the bridge for the Cumberland Mine Railroad. So I can pretty much soon get a loop running for the coal mine. Still got to lay more track, but let's get into it. Check this out. Got a little more track laid through this section. The wall stops right there, so I need to continue that way with it. And I've also laid some roadbed. Just half, so I'll work on the other half today. But it goes from there around the corner above the steps. So yeah, I'll work on the second half of that today. Maybe lay some more track along that straight section there. See what I get done. I just realized that I just reached a milestone. There is the second half of that section of roadbed, glued and pinned down. Just got to dry. But that makes all the roadbed for the coal mine complete, other than that bridge section. So yeah, milestone. All roadbed is laid for the coal mine. That's fantastic. Now the waiting game. Got to let that dry so I can move on down the track. I'm going to get more things to weight tracks down. That way I can keep on going. So while the roadbed was drying, I did a little bit of painting. I still got to sand all this down, so I didn't want to paint everything, but I painted all the way down that way. And at the same time this was all drying, I went ahead and painted all this section here. So that's done because all this is sanded and ready to go. Man, I'm getting so close. There it is, all cleaned off. So I have track up to here now. It makes me want to test it. Let's run a train. Well, that ran nice through there, so I think I will continue on a little bit further down this way. So I'll get this track partially laid today, get all this roadbed here unpinned and sanded down, and maybe I'll finish painting that, and that'll be a wrap for the day. Actually, I can't do much. I got other things to do. One last thing, I couldn't help myself. I started gluing down the halves of the roadbed on this radius. So that'll get me started there. All right, that's a wrap. Fantastic, man. It's getting more and more exciting. The further I can run a train down that track, soon I'll be running the loop. Just got to get that bridge done. Speaking of bridges, a couple shout outs. I have been building some bridges for some areas on the layout. One for the Cumberland Mine, and that double bridge I was telling you guys about a while back for that big gap area. And I got 5 bridges built, and I needed 5 more. And I decided, hey, let's bring some folks in on this, and we'll chit-chat while I'm doing it. So I did a live stream, and that's not something I do very often, but it was fun. It was fun sitting there just building, chatting with folks. But during that live stream, Dwight Curley came in, and he donated 10 memberships for my members. So I really appreciate that, Dwight. So yeah, hopefully the people got alerted to the free 30-day membership for that. Dwight, I greatly appreciate that. And while I was in there, Joe Rader popped in to say hello and saw what I was doing, and he gave me a super chat to buy me a can of spray paint to paint all those bridges. Thank you very much, Joe. Really appreciate that. Go in the description and check out both Dwight and Joe's channels. Give them some love. Like, share, subscribe them, all that good stuff if you're not already a subscriber. Definitely check out some playlists on both channels, especially Dwight. He's trying to get his watch hours up, so hit a playlist and run it in the background while you're doing whatever. You can even put it on mute. Just run it for his watch hours. Alright, so we've got more to come. Now that I'm getting the roadbed all done there, because I can finish up the track, maybe concentrate on getting that bridge complete. That way I can run a full loop. Stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'll get all the way through that. But it's hard to stay focused. As I'm doing stuff, I'm saying, hey, let's work on this and let's work on that. I'm trying not to do the rabbit hops all around the layout. I'm trying to stay focused. But as I'm getting closer, it's getting harder. A lot of you modelers might understand that. You'd be like, ooh, let's work on this. Let's work on that. And then sometimes you don't want to finish something. So I've been trying to stay focused. But I have been hopping around, and you probably see that to come. All right, till next time, like, share, subscribe. Don't cost nothing. Hit that button. Pappy out.